I arrived Berlin, Germany, August 7th, 1961, 6 days before the border was closed off and the wall began, 8 days before my 24th birthday. After arriving in Berlin, I was interviewed by personnel and discovered that I knew how to type and was asked if I would like to be a maintenance clerk for a helicopter unit stationed at Tempelhof. They explained to me there would be no guard duty or KP as that was all handled by German civilians. A lot of my photographs were taken from the air. In the early weeks, there was a massive rally of over 100,000 Germans, and we were afraid that the crowds would try and storm the wall, so West German police and U.S. military put a stop to that. Lyndon B. Johnson arrives Tempelhof airfield just outside my bedroom window. Old 8mm slides discovered years later, Vopos and the wall. A lot of Americans didn't realize that Berlin is actually 110 miles inside of East Germany, so it was truly an island, the outpost of freedom. Checkpoint Charlie. Built by the Americans, its Congress Hall, it was referred to as the Pregnant Oyster. Kaiser Wilhelm Church, kept as a memorial to World War II. Russian War Memorial to the Unknown Soldier, actually inside West Berlin. Memorial to the Berlin Airlift, 1948. I won an award for making a safety change to U.S. Army Jeeps. I actually lived in Tempelhof Air Base for 25 months. We had really nice rooms, and for a carton of cigarettes, there was a lady that would clean the room and wipe the floors and take care of everything. That was a car that I bought, but I have absolutely no idea what the brand was. I became a flight simulator operator. At the time when the wall went up, we had 4 H-13 helicopters and 4 H-19 helicopters. Shortly afterwards, we did get H-34 helicopters in place of the 19. H-19 Bell helicopter, and then that's an H-19. I think it was by Sikorsky, and I think that's an H-34, and I think it was also by Sikorsky, but not sure. Now, the U.S. military was always worried about riot control, so they actually practiced riot control. I don't know whether that was from McNair Barracks or from Andrews Barracks, but the people in civilian clothes are actually Army people trying to provoke the people that are holding the guns and the bayonets. I believe it was on Memorial Day, but there would be a passing in review here at Tempelhof. This was a military mock-up and practice of dropping off troops. These are just a lot of pictures of the city taken from the air. I took a lot of helicopter rides and I practiced radio navigation. There were still a lot of bombed out buildings in Berlin, and they had to wait 50 years before the government could take them over and remove them. At one time, Tempelhof was considered the second largest building in the world, about a half-mile long, 7 stories above ground, 7 stories below ground. If I remember right, 58 people died trying to come over that wall. One was a teenager, and the East Germans just let him bleed to death. That did make me very angry. I met a girl in Berlin, and she and I went down to Austria to a small town called Malnitz. We dated for 11 months while I was in Berlin. I came home from Berlin in September 1963, if I remember right. And this young German girl I met, she and I kept writing each other. I finally proposed by mail. She accepted by mail. I sent a diamond ring through the mail. We had a 10-month-long engagement period, all by mail. We were married for 51 years before God took her home. Inside the eastern sector of Berlin was a Russian war memorial. Some of my Army buddies. A day out at Lake Wannsee. The lady on the left is the lady I ended up marrying. Good memories. I am now 88 years old. Produced in Pinnacle Studio by Chuck Hale. Hope you enjoyed it.